Spiritual warfare and the awakening soul. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians 6, chapter 12. Have you ever felt like the world around you no longer makes sense? Like you're waking up to a deeper truth while everything else feels like an illusion? Like you're the only one that senses something in the ether around us that's not tangible but can be felt. You can feel something is shifting in the world. There is a mass awakening happening on our planet as we speak. Just as Yeshua stated in the Word, we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against powers of the darkness in high places. We have always heard the Gnostic phrase, as within, so without. We are literally witnessing this occur all around us. Yeshua knew that there would come a time in humanity that we would experience spiritual warfare on a collective level. He knew that we're just merely spirits in the material world. To my readers, maybe you felt it, a deeper inner knowing that things aren't what they seem, a sense that you're waking up while everything around you tries to keep you asleep. This is the journey of the spiritual awakening, and while it is a path of enlightenment, it is also a battle. This battle, often referred to as spiritual warfare, is not just a religious concept. It is the struggle between higher consciousness and the forces that seek to suppress it. We live in a world designed to keep us disconnected from our true power, buried under fear, materialism, and programmed beliefs. But when the soul begins to awaken, it starts to see through these illusions, breaking free from the conditioning that once felt so normal and so real. Awakening can feel exhilarating, but it can also be disorienting. You might question everything, your beliefs, your relationships, even your own sanity. But you are not crazy, nor are you alone. You are just remembering who you truly are. Spiritual awakening is not a one-size-fits-all experience. It unfolds uniquely for each person. But there are common signs that indicate you are going through this powerful transformation. If you've been feeling different, like something inside you is shifting, you may be awakening to a deeper truth. To be transparent, I can briefly give my own personal experience in my awakening process. Maybe it will resonate with some of you. When my world started to shift more than 2 years ago, I began to feel disconnected from myself. I can look back now and realize that I started to feel this way because I was literally dying to an old paradigm, an old version of me that I was no longer in resonance with. I no longer felt that the life I was living was serving a higher purpose for me. I went through guilt and shame for feeling this way, being that I was a wife and a mother of 2 boys. I felt as though I had a bigger purpose than just fulfilling those 2 roles. I also started to see through illusions that I once was blind to. Family, friends, certain situations, my job, and society just suddenly seemed disoriented and false. People were calling me crazy and gaslit me as I honored my process. Because of this, I needed more clarification, more meaning to what was occurring. I noticed that as I started to seek out this truth, my inner voice became louder. My sensitivity to energy increased, feeling drained in certain environments, sensing the emotions of others more deeply, or even having vivid dreams and synchronicities. Spiritual awakening isn't all love and light. It often brings deep emotional purging, forcing you to confront old wounds, fears, and old negative patterns. I had to experience my own dark night of the soul. This process was very painful for me, and I had to go through this process mostly alone. Deep down, I knew that this was me shedding the past so I could step into a higher version of myself. Gnostics usually refer to this as the alchemical process. A process a spirit must go through to obtain the spark of life, a soul. I'm navigating the latter part of this process. As I progress, the urge to live in my own authenticity strengthens. I no longer want to play small or follow societal expectations that don't align with my soul's purpose. Spiritual awakening can feel isolating. It can be terrifying. It can feel like you're being punished. It can make you feel like you're losing your mind. I just want my readers to know that the answer to your questions is that you are not crazy. You are just experiencing a battle going on within yourself. the battle for you to reach higher consciousness. This requires you to traverse your own inner hell to get to paradise. I want you all to know that this is a normal process that you need to honor for your highest good. Just remember, it's a journey, it's not a destination. And while this process can feel very overwhelming, there are ways to move through it with greater ease and clarity. Ground yourself through meditation, time in nature, and mindful practices that keep you centered. Protect your energy by setting boundaries, listening to your intuition, and stepping away from fear-based narratives. Seek wisdom, but trust your own inner knowing above all else. Most importantly, remember, you are not alone. This transformation is happening for you, not to you, guiding you toward a more authentic and awakened version of yourself. Embrace the process and know that support is always available when you need it.
Well, that was good.
You like it?
Yeah, you even quoted the prophet's sting
I
of the
did.
police.
I thought that was
All right.
cool.
All right, yeah, that was pretty good, man. And you're right. Thankfully, like if you look on TikTok, now nobody will think you're crazy. So technology's catching up with it. Technology's helping. I mean, duh.